Have you ever woken up, glanced at the clock, and lamented why you stayed up until 2 in the morning binge watching shows instead of getting some rest? Or perhaps you have stared at a pricey blender gathering dust on your kitchen counter, questioning why you ever bought it. Furthermore, do you recall lying in bed at night, suddenly haunted by a memory of singing the national anthem incorrectly during a school assembly years ago, thinking about how foolish you were? If you find yourself nodding along to these scenarios, rest assured that you are far from alone. Most people grapple with such regrets, but today I will assist you in clearing away those negative thoughts. Trust me, it is a much simpler process than you might imagine. First, let us examine why you persist in feeling regretful. You should blame your brain, as it is the primary culprit. Your mind possesses an odd preference for fixating on unpleasant experiences. Scientific experts refer to this as negativity bias. For instance, imagine you had a fantastic day where the weather was lovely, your work went smoothly, and your lunch was delicious, yet by evening, your brain decides to find something to make you feel miserable. It retrieves the moment you accidentally called a colleague by your pet cat's name during a video conference. You might have performed 20 tasks perfectly, but your mind dwells solely on the time you dropped your sandwich in front of your crush. Moreover, your brain does not just store these embarrassing memories, it magnifies them tenfold. This phenomenon is known as the spotlight effect. That instance where you felt like a laughingstock for wishing someone a happy birthday at a funeral was not as catastrophic as you perceive. Within your thoughts, it feels like a national tragedy, but in reality, nobody noticed. Everyone else is too occupied with their own blunders, such as accidentally texting "I love you" to their boss instead of their partner. Therefore, avoid believing everything your mind reports. We frequently torment ourselves by thinking that if we were smarter or sharper, we would have avoided those mistakes. However, you are not a superhero from a movie capable of foreseeing the future and always acting correctly. At that moment, you made decisions based on the information, emotions, and circumstances available to you. For example, if you skipped a beach trip with friends because you anticipated rain, but the day turned out sunny, you might feel deep regret. Yet, you lacked a crystal ball to predict the outcome. You simply acted based on the forecast you had. Stop berating yourself for not being a flawless version of yourself, as even superheroes make wrong choices despite their special abilities. Now we reach the main part. How can you stop feeling regret? I have 3 straightforward steps for you. Step 1. Learn from your errors. Regret is not meant to sadden you. It is a free lesson from life. Suppose you bought expensive shoes, wore them once, found them painful, and now they sit in your closet. Do not dwell on it. Next time, test them thoroughly before purchasing, or ask friends for their opinion. Or if you snapped at your mother over something trivial and felt guilty later, take a deep breath before speaking next time. Every regret is an opportunity to become wiser, just like gaining experience points in a game. Step 2. Ignore the minor issues. Have you ever replied thank you when a server told you to enjoy your meal, then went home feeling silly? Do not let such trivialities ruin your sleep. They are not worth it. Instead of feeling ashamed, have a laugh. Tell your best friend about your clumsy moment at the cafe and move on. Life has much bigger concerns, like managing your credit card debt. Step 3. The past is gone, so focus on the present. Dwelling on old mistakes is like rewatching a terrible movie. It offers no enjoyment and wastes your time. Do you regret not exercising last week? Do not lie there complaining. Stand up, turn on some music, and dance around your room. Regret missing out on learning to cook? Open a video platform, find a simple recipe, and try it today. The past lacks an undo button, but you control the present. Finally, here is the secret to living more happily. Think less. Intelligent people often experience more regret because they overanalyze, thinking they should have said or done things differently. But you know what? Happy people do not operate that way. They choose a path, and if they err, they fix it without constantly playing it back in their minds like slow motion footage. For example, if you turned down a dinner invitation because you felt shy and later regretted it, a smart person might analyze it for a week, while a happy person would immediately message them to reschedule. That is all. Next time you do something silly like using the wrong name while talking to someone new, just shrug and tell yourself it happened, then move on. Life becomes much lighter that way. There you have it. You now possess the formula to kick regret out of your mind. Do not let minor events spoil a beautiful day. Making mistakes is normal for everyone. What matters is what you learn and how you continue. Go out and do something enjoyable, and hopefully you will not regret spending 5 minutes watching this. If you do, just smile to yourself. Have a day free of regrets.